Good evening and welcome to Omaha Central High School, where we have a district matchup between the Omaha Central Eagles and the Lincoln Southeast Knights. A great matchup tonight between two powerhouses in Nebraska. We have with us tonight Coach Mike Krupa. Coach, how are you doing?
Good, how are you guys?
I'm doing wonderful. I'll leave it to Dr. B.
You're playing my alma mater, Coach.
I didn't know that.
The Knights of Southeast.
Well, it is a pretty old school, so that kind of works out.
Oh, that was painful.
1950, 1953.
Something like that.
Class of,
yeah, College View High. You got to appreciate that if you're from Lincoln. We'd like to welcome all of our Lincoln guests. This broadcast brought to you by the Central High School Foundation, Charlie Yale, Connor Harley, and again, it is the Mike Krupa Show. So let's talk, Mike. New season starts tonight.
Oh, yeah, it's exciting. Keep telling the girls all year, really, like every coach says, what's happened already doesn't really matter. So,
well, you're here,
yeah.
And talk to me about the Knights. They're not a bad team.
They're a really good team. Their DAC girls are solid. I know she's a Division I prospect. They got some really good guards. They play good team defense. This is a tough 3 seed, that's for sure.
So, you walking in as the 2 seed. What's the plan? We got some ideas on how we're going to take on the Knights. I see their post. She's a big girl.
We got a couple ideas how to double, but we got to push it. I mean, we played way too much half-court basketball lately, and we need to get out of that moment.
Well, so as we move forward, this game I'm going to guess is going to be all about tempo, and they're going to try to go to the post.
That's what I would guess, but you never know. In
this is districts.
If we can play a full court game, I'll feel better. But they're a really good team. Even their losses, 4 points to Bellevue West. They have some. Same with us, So they're a solid basketball program.
So if we get through tonight, chances are you're going to end up playing the number 1 seed. Is that right?
I'm thinking both the Knights and the Eagles are cheering for the Packers right now.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Become Omaha South fans.
Yep.
Just for a night.
My understanding is we've got a sign here.
Yeah, no, Nia scored her 1,000-point last game, so we could do a quick little ceremony for her right before the game, so that's exciting. Everyone knows Nia Jones is a heck of a ball player, so she's been definitely there's games she's carried us scoring-wise, so it's a hell of an accomplishment, especially for a junior.
Well, and a very nice young lady as well. Great
kid.
Student, great kid. Very proud of her being an Eagle. We know you want to get back with your team, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks
All right, we look forward to seeing you on Friday.
That was Coach Mike Krupa. We had him down before the game, and we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with you here.
Starts with a C, ends with an on text. Context. Oh, good, Abby O'Brien. That's tremendous. I've been lucky to have had great teachers in my life. My mother was an educator. I think that's impressed upon me the value of having teachers that really liked their subject, knew their subject. One of the things I've sort of always tried to, express is I enjoy the subject. I enjoy teaching it. I enjoy them as students. So I can remember almost all my teachers throughout my, upbringing. Obviously teachers have a big impact on students, and I'm teaching now because of the great educators that I've had throughout my life. I had a great physics teacher. He was so engaging, so clearly enjoyed what he did that you couldn't help but just love being in that environment. If I could do it in a small way, if I can reflect any of that back for my students, well, that really would be meaningful to me.
When we're talking about our students living in the digital age that they live in, it is so easy for them to access information and share their own perspectives. But we've also entered into the era of echo chambers online, where people often surround themselves with others with similar views. And the ability to engage in civil discourse, where you're expected to back up the claims you're making with evidence, is often lacking. And so helping the students to engage in that discourse, engage in that process of examination in a classroom where it's safe is so important, so that when they go to university next year or they enter the career field next year, that they're able to engage with people who have different opinions in a respectful way, but also in a way that pushes others to think as well as themselves.
I got a 31, and they were like, take it again. I took 5, and I was like, I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I took them all at Millard North. I was like, Mom, I spent too much time at Millard North for my liking. Just leave me alone.
It's a pretty school.
No, it's not. Actually, their like main lobby area is very nice, but the rest of that school is like suburban, copy paste.
Their lecture halls are wild.
They're massive.
They're huge. That's where we had my debate tournament.
Yeah, that's where I took my ACT. All 5 of them.
Wow.
Well, I took 1 here.
I've taken, I took 3 of mine at West Side. I've only taken 3.
They pat you down?
Have you roll your sleeves
We are just on a black screen right now.
Not for an ACT. It was a
We're on a black screen right now. Should we go to an ad or can we switch it to something? Maybe? I don't know. There we go.
All the old things. He was preoccupied.
Okay, my
He's
bad.
doing God's work.
Well, I think maybe the future of
I
our society
apologize.
is all about how much we're going to accept each other and how much we realize
He
we're
doesn't
more
work here anymore.
the same than we are different. If you
And-
go into education, it ought to be make a difference in the lives of kids.
It'd be Wednesday.
We've got to get to kids that don't have anybody else getting to them.
We don't know what
Sometimes
time,
the
though.
only structure
We don't know.
a lot
It
of
might be
kids
after
have
school.
It might be after
We don't know
school.
what
We
games.
really know. Soccer. Okay. You got soccer. On the first week you have soccer?
That's the first day of practices.
So then probably, okay.
One of my ears works and the other, wait. Never mind, both of my ears work.
Phew.
I was
We come from different places.
little
To
spooked
push
there.
past anyone standing in our way who say,
You're not good enough.
You can't afford this. We stare down the challenges.
and we tell them yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
I can. We come together with
Can't you like
maverick
select
spirit.
a,
with
a
hope.
good
With
number of them?
determination.
with passion.
We build up our
Right,
community.
copy paste
Somos
or copy-
familia.
Because our
Or
community
if
is
there's a way
part
to
of
just-
us.
And we are a part of
I'm sure
something
there's a way
bigger
to
than
do a whole
ourselves.
layer
We share
at once.
one goal to
There's no way
change
to
to change the course of our lives.
It's
Forever.
above my pay grade, so I don't know.
Jaden, get on the phone right now.
You're right. This is when we need Jaden.
For real. Eight minutes, 31 seconds. When should we go?
We can go whenever we want. 5? 5?
Cinco?
Wait another 3. We'll have about 5 minutes to talk, and then...
That
Boom.
sounds like a plan.
All right.
I've got, so Jones leads us in points, rebounds, and assists.
Yes. And steals, right?
And steals.
Yeah, 2.7.
Taylor's 1.5.
Let's look. 1.5 isn't bad. That's
No.
pretty good. Let's look at her assist to turnover. Oh, Jada Jackson has the best assist to turnover. Jada Jackson's steal to turnover ratio is crazy good.
Really? What is it?
3 to 0. 3 to 0.
Oh.
Or to 1, excuse me. 3 to 1.
Okay, I was going to say. She hasn't turned the ball over.
Losing my mind. Steal to foul.
Alea Davis.
Alea Davis, Jesus.
Jeez, Connor.
I should know.
You should.
Alea Davis
Starts with a
and
C,
Dawson.
ends with an
they both have
on-text.
steal to foul ratios.
Contact. Oh, good.
1.5
Abby
to
O'Brien.
1.
Tremendous. I've been lucky to have had great teachers in my life. My mother was an educator. I think that's impressed upon me the value
Where'd
of
the
having
scoreboard
teachers
go?
that really liked their subject, knew their
Where
subject.
did the scoreboard
One of the
go?
things
Where'd
I've
it go?
sort of
That's one of the many
always
questions that we've
tried
pondered.
to
Where did the scoreboard-
express is I enjoy the subject. I enjoy teaching it. I enjoy them as students. So
It's gone.
I can remember almost all my teachers throughout my upbringing. Obviously teachers have a big impact on students, and I'm teaching now because of the great educators that I've had throughout my life. I had a great physics teacher. He was so
look at locking
engaging,
up on
so
the ladder.
clearly enjoyed what he
A man
did
of the people.
that you couldn't
Truly.
help but just
What a guy.
love being in that environment. if I could do it in a small way, if I can reflect any of that back for my
Wow,
students.
the student section
that
is
really would be meaningful to me.
bonkers tonight.
Sorry?
When we're talking about our students living in the digital age that they live in, it is so easy for them to access information and share their own perspectives. But we've also entered into the era of
Depth
echo
perception.
chambers
I assume
online,
that's
where
what he was
people
saying.
often
It's way
surround
different.
themselves with others with similar
It's like you're
views.
playing-
And the ability to engage in civil discourse.
And I mean, that's part of the
where
problem with
you are
playing at
expected
Lincoln,
to
at
back
Pinnacle.
up
It's like
the claims you're making with
you're
evidence
seeing
is often
40 feet
lacking.
behind
And so
you as
helping
well.
the students to
Right.
engage in that discourse, engage in that process of examination in a classroom where it's safe is so important, so that when they go to university next year or they enter, the career field next year, that they're able to engage with people who have
When he gets a
different
chance,
opinions
we'll
in
do
a
one more
respectful
after
way,
this.
but
We'll
also
do
in
a
a way
Coke.
that pushes
Oh.
others to
Can
think
we get a Coke commercial?
as well as
oh,
themselves.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. A man of the people. Sorry? Oh. When they lowered it, they missed 5 in a row?
No, when it was turn me up a little bit.
Oh.
I can't hear.
I think everyone's quiet.
I think everyone's loud.
Okay, turn yourself down.
Yeah,
Speak for yourself. Can I hear me now?
might be. I
check,
can
check, check.
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 How are
Check.
we sounding?
you guys-
Can you guys talk? Do I sound
Do I
sound quiet, loud?
How are we sounding? I sound loud?
Just about
Yeah.
academics.
How about now?
Academics
Do I still sound
Take
loud?
them at right
Absolutely.
at 50%.
I mean, the rigor of IB
Do I
is
sound loud?
You sound a
strong,
little
strong.
loud.
But
Turn
it's
me down a
not
little.
all
How do I
that
sound
there
now?
is
You
to
sound
be
great.
a good
Oh,
human being.
lovely.
And that's what IB
So I
is
watched
looking
Taylor
for,
miss
is
9
developing
straight threes, and they put
responsible
the,
global
screen
citizens.
down.
Students
You hit 4
who
in a row.
care
Oh,
about the
here.
world, care about the environment, care about other people. You know, the more educated you are, the better the chance of a real impact you might have on the future.
Check, check, check.
All right, let's go
Do we
live.
all sound good now? Let's check. Mic check again, because we all
Check.
talk at different.
Check.
You sound good. Do I sound good?
You sound wonderful.
Okay, we'll go.
And can you put us on? Good evening and welcome to Omaha Central High School, where you have a district matchup tonight between the Eagles and the Lincoln Southwest Knights.
Southeast.
Pardon me, can't get that mixed up. My name's Charlie. I'm joined here by.
I'm offended. As a knight.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
As a knight,
Yeah, well, Dr. B, as we now
I just
know,
got to get over it.
went to Lincoln Southeast. So, conflicted emotions from this side of me tonight.
No.
How are you guys doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely wonderfully.
Welcome back. Your little hiatus for some speech.
Some
I heard you
debate.
did
Yeah.
speech and debate. I heard you did great.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you, Connor. It was, quite the event. Quite the event. 2 weekends in a row.
And you're happy to be back here because
I am
it's
extremely happy to be back here.
Districts basketball. Southeast, the 3 seed. Central, the 2 seed.
Nothing
Two very
better.
similar teams record-wise.
10-13 to our 15-9. So, yes and no.
But I mean, they're not a slouch, right?
They're
They
not
lost
a
by
slouch.
2 to Bell West. That was just last weekend. I mean, they're coming ready to play this weekend. They're a legit team. And we mentioned it last game, at that boys game we did. It's do or die at this point in the season. Everyone's going to come out, play with a little bit of desperation, especially those lower seeds. So how is Central going to handle that?
Well, at first I think you got to talk about what Southeast does well. And talking to the coaches yesterday, they're very concerned about the big girl in the post. That's where they're going to go.
Yeah.
And if Lily can't handle her, we get into foul trouble, we've got some problems. They like to pound it. They have a pretty good little point guard, not a great one, but very, very serviceable in regards to a 1 and a 5. I think we have a great point guard. The question is, can we keep our bigs out of the foul trouble?
Right, that is the question tonight. But I also do think it would be interesting to see us try and run small against this team. But also another hit on that big part is Pierre Noel Tachoa, obviously out for the season with some sort of knee injury. So hoping she gets better soon. But that is a big blow to Central, especially she's only a sophomore and probably she's one of the 2 centers on our team. So it's tough having one of our bigs out.
Yeah. And again, This Southeast team has also got, they're young, but they've played a pretty challenging schedule when it comes to teams, much like Central.
That they have.
So we're basically, like I said, I think we're seeing a couple of similar teams.
Yeah.
Except one's going to take the threes, and one's going to be looking at the block.
Inside.
Yep. So we will see. Winner of this will get the opportunity to play Connor's sister.
Well,
not so
not
fast.
so
there.
fast.
You gotta win first.
Not
right.
so fast. They've got to beat the Packers.
It'll be a good game. Omaha South, they have some young talent. They're going to come out. They're going to fight. They're going to play. And, we were talking to Cooper beforehand, and he's a Packer fan tonight is what he said.
Yeah, that's right. Probably a lot of teams in state are Packer fans.
Probably.
35 seconds before the tip and starting lineups.
We should probably talk a little bit about the emptiness in the gym with the weather.
Oh.
Weather not so great out. And
yeah, if you're not in Omaha, be thankful.
Exactly.
It's icy. It's one of those classic March, February kind of deals where you got to be careful.
Oh, boy.
Just about lost somebody on a step.
You got to be careful.
Right. You got to be.
Inside and out.
Absolutely. Oh, we've got a big special event for you guys tonight. Ania Jones scored her 1,000th point last game.
1,009 and
She's
counting.
at 1,009 and counting
And
for
only
a
a junior. Yeah.
Absolutely impressive. So she will be presented today with a celebratory ball right in front of us. You can see on the screen, we love you, Nia.
Very special young lady.
Absolutely.
Here comes Dad. They're awfully proud of that little one.
And here's her ball. Congratulations. What an achievement.
Got the thumbs up here. We love you. Great young lady.
Absolutely. You see
Still
the
got her for
1,000
another
signs
year. Yeah.
throughout the crowd.
You got to be pretty special to get 1,000 by the end of your junior season.
Right. I remember 2 years ago we were talking about Denham Johnson.
Yeah.
Who had 1,000 about this far into his senior year.
Yep.
And he is one of the.
I think we had a couple 1,000-point scorers last year, didn't we?
Dawson, was it? Scored 1,000.
Also Webb.
And Webb. Here's your national anthem.
We ask that you rise and stand if you're able. Gentlemen, we ask that you please remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem by the Central IFA.
There was your national anthem performed by Omaha Central High School's pep band. And a pleasure and an honor having them here. We're going to start with the Lincoln Southeast High School Knights for their starting lineup. Number 0, Maya Montoya, the guard. She's 5'5" and sophomore. Number 2 is Samantha Searcy. She is a 5'6" junior. Number 4 is Catrice Olds, a 5'9" junior. At number 11, Kyra Branch, a 5'7" junior. And at number 35, Nyalak Dak, a 6'2" junior. And she, is the post that we've been talking about. She's getting, D1 attention and is one of the best players in the state. So it'll be exciting to see how Central is going to play up against them tonight. And it is senior night because it is district, so I'll read off their names as well. Number 15, Lucy Kogan. Number 20, Mirabelle Hess. Number 22, Anna Long. Number 24, Caitlin Freudenberg. Number 31, Avery Graves. And number 33, Ava Newmeyer.
Yeah, so this is not this is a NSAA game that we're playing tonight.
Yes, it is.
So for all of our Central High fans, we will be a little muted, but we're going to root for the home team. We're only muted because I'm a Southeast Knight, but that's okay.
And here is Central's reserves. At number 0 is Karis Dawson. Number 3, Jada Jackson. Number 3, Alea Davis. Number 4, Amaya Hughes. Number 32, Asada Lytle. Number 33, Justine Tachoa. Number 34, Maureen Henderson. And number 44, Pierre Noel Tachoa.
All those girls have seen time this year. Not really any bench warmers at Central.
No, they're all out there, and they're all contributing to the team in a significant fashion. And I already read you that Southeast lineup, but, strong team. We'll see them all come out into the court here.
A 5'6" junior, number 2, Samantha Searcy.
I'm looking at those Southeast Night uniforms. Those girls look like they're almost in volleyball outfits. Am I wrong?
I think it's the long sleeves.
Think?
I think it's the long sleeves.
Okay. Because I remember girls were wearing shorts down to their knees there for a while.
That was the style.
Maybe I missed that.
That was the style.
Michael Jordan's gone, right?
He's been gone for a little while.
You say it like he's dead. He's alive. He's alive and well.
Rest in peace, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
At number 1 for the Omaha Central Eagles, starting it out at the guard position, Paris Devers, a 5'4" junior. Number 5, Taylor Gonzalez, the 5'8" junior. Number 13, Ainea Jones, the 5'6" junior. And number 21, Kiara Baptiste, the 5'9" junior. And rounding them out, Liliana Peterson, number 24, the 6' junior. So this is all juniors, if you'll notice, for Central, and it's very likely the lineup that you'll see next year for the Eagles, which is exciting. Not a single senior on this team. Do keep that in mind.
Well, if you look at the Knights roster, they only have one.
Yeah, they only got one.
So these are two teams we expect to see again next year.
Yes, you would hope so.
In the state battle. We know schools like Millard South are going to have to reload, and Bellevue West is going to have to reload. And so I think the Knights particularly the Eagles, are well positioned.
Yes, extremely.
And I know we highlighted it earlier, but I think the real key to this game is how is Central going, or Lincoln East rather, how are they going to defend Central?
Southeast.
Right? Yeah, Southeast, excuse me. How is Southeast going to defend Central? Because the goal of Central's got to be draw Dak out of the paint, right?
That was right.
And that's one of the advantages of having Lily on the court. So it's going to be interesting to see how they guard us. I'm going to guess a lot of zone, probably some 3-2 to keep her anchored down. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting.
Southeast ball here. And Searcy with it. Yeah. There's Dak in the corner. Beyond the arc. A little too much on that one. And here's Jones on the break. She'll take it all the way. No good on the conversion, but Baptiste gets the rebound. She'll try and swing it around. Devers has it.
And, Krupa mentioned getting out and running before the game, and we see it pretty early there.
Jones. Gonzalez. Baptiste. Nice pick and roll action, or pick and pop, and Baptiste converts for a long 2.
And they came out in some man. It's going to be interesting to see how they play those ball screens. They went under that time, but if Central knocks down their shots, they won't be able to.
Montoya does a good job of getting it out, and the ball's back to her. At the top of the key, Branch beyond the arc, bang.
Central did not read the scouting report. No, a player near. They got to get out and defend the three-point line today.
Yeah, Kaya Branch, that is. Here's Ania Jones. Fresh off her 1,009th point. Here's Jones.
Really big thing Krupa had brought up in some of his pregame shows and throughout the season is who's going to be that second or even third scorer. Okay, if Ania's going to score your 1,009 points, who's going to be the next in line? Who's going to be the one to get it done? Because we've seen all season when it comes to Ania, a lot of double teaming, things like that. So we'll see who has to step up in this matchup to get it done tonight.
And the ball is freed.
A work of art.
Truly. Exactly. Dr. V put it best. Here's Peterson with it. Devers. Gonzalez. No good on the 3. Somebody went down like a bowling ball. Here's Jones underneath the rim. Not able to convert for the short one, and Doc gets a rebound.
And they're defending really well right now. They're getting Central to take jump shots. That's definitely their strategy. Go under all screens, make them take jump shots, and keep Ania out of the paint.
And that is what we'll be seeing all night, is that, if she's able to have that much space, she's going to convert that every single time because she's 6'2", the tallest player for Central, 6 foot. And as a shooting guard, she bangs the 3 home. Peterson.
You got to make that shot all night. You got to make her come out and defend the three-point line.
In the corner, Branch. No good, and Jones is out on the break.
Head up.
Struts across the lane, able to convert that for 2, contorting herself in the air. Ania Jones.
Good lateral movement there, being able to go across like that.
This will be Jones' ball. Points leader, assists leader, rebounds leader, and steals leader for this Eagle team. But it's not like she's carrying, because this is a solid team all around.
Fouls on number 35.
Dak is first early here, and I think that's another thing that Central's going to be heavy on tonight, is trying to get Dak's foul count up. Makes her first.
Mr. Beckman, let me back on. I'm back, fellas.
Lovely to hear. That's her
He got tired of the night fight song.
12th point. I'm counting.
You're counting.
I'm counting.
I know you like derivatives, or is it?
Oh, yeah, derivatives.
Yeah, derivatives.
Derivatives. Big fan. Not so good at counting.
So I'm really interested right now in this 2-2-1. It seems the Southeast that's dangerous.
They've done that a few times now.
That cross, yeah, it's going to be picked off. I'm not really impressed with how they get it up.
Montoya.
Wow.
But I do like that.
Barely makes the net move.
And they have taken 4 threes already in this one. They have been content with shooting, and Central's been content with letting them shoot.
Well, in talking to Coach Falkins, he basically said, don't need to worry about threes. They'll hit a few.
That's kind of been the strategy from both sides. They've all been going under ball screens, letting the 3 balls go up.
Oh, Branch for 3.
Good pass.
Here's Hughes. She's going to take it all the way. She'll get fouled on the way up by Maya Montoya. That'll be her first. Team second.
They've been putting up threes early in Lincoln Southeast. We talked beforehand with Krupa. He said that he has some answers. He's going to come down and double hard on Dak. We just saw it in that last possession.
Right.
But that size, I mean, she keeps the ball high. She's able to look over the defense and hit the corner.
Got to have free throws. Well, want to welcome all of our Lincoln fans especially those who couldn't get here to Central tonight. Ice storm. I know, Charlie, your dad was supposed to go down to Lincoln tonight.
Yeah.
And said, no way.
Ended up coming back home for probably, the roads do not seem to be too good. But down here in East Omaha, it's not so bad.
Well, that's because Central's here.
Exactly. I don't know how we're going to. Oh, Peterson.
Wow.
Yeah, Peterson fouls.
And that seal from her. She was sealing to let number 24 come all the way down, but
yeah, you got to get around that. And that's going to be a real challenge for Lily. Do I play behind her or do I play in front of her? And because that pin down, she's a big girl.
I had the wildest experience over the weekend.
Go on.
So I was a scorekeeper for my younger brother's youth basketball game.
Okay.
And the amount of flack I caught from the opposing coach and the opposing fans, quite possibly, it was incredible. It was brutal.
I've done it before. It's not a generous job.
No.
You see it here sometimes at the shot clock.
Right. They don't cut you much slack.
No, they don't.
Was that at the J?
It was at Iowa West Fieldhouse.
Oh, that's pretty nice complex.
Yeah.
So they didn't take well to you is what you're saying, Charlie.
No, seemingly not.
That's a rip. You knew that was coming.
Oh, Gonzalez. Lefty, no dice.
That was well defended.
Jump ball.
In Southeast. And that's going to be the key for them all night.
You were just the clock guy?
No, so I had a sheet that I was keeping the score on, and I would, tally down fouls and points and such. And at one point, I said somebody had fouled out when they had only had 4 fouls.
Oh, goodness.
And then I looked down, and by the time I had looked back up, they were screaming at me because the opposing fans had been keeping score as well. But none of them wanted to keep score at the book. It was a good time.
Well, those are adult situations, and it's unfortunate adults have to behave so badly.
This is true.
And Lincoln Southeast so far, they've been doing a great job of defending in transition, getting back.
There's that pin.
Whoa, Montoya gets smacked by Hughes.
Yeah, I haven't quite figured out the pace in this game. It's got a weird dynamic.
It's been very quick, and then they've been slowing it down if they don't have the easy layup. They've been kind of going.
Well, I think they want to run with this, but I don't know if they can run with this, but they're trying to run with this. The dynamic is really weird. I don't think we play them in soccer, do we, Ann?
I don't think so.
Okay. Do we have any Lincoln schools?
Not this year, I don't think.
Okay. Ann Carlson, roadshow this weekend.
Yeah.
Talk about your act, Ann. I know you're in it.
Yeah, I'm doing the Drama 5-6 Act 2, and it's on Journeys in Life. So.
Journeys in Life.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That is another event that you can catch right here on Strive TV. Oh, I saw the Lytle. Missing that one. But you can catch the Roadshow, 109th Annual Roadshow, right here.
And the theme is Journeys or Journeys?
Yeah, Journeys.
Journeys.
You can ask Jaden all about it because he will be your MC.
Can't wait to see Jaden.
Yeah, Jaden Chaloha and Braden Simpson.
They are going to the block.
We're running that 2-3, and they are just taking it right at us. Great find.
Baptiste wide open right underneath.
She's ripe for the taking.
Yeah.
Foul on Hughes. It's got to be her second or third.
That's on Paris.
Never mind on Devers.
And, they've been very risky in breaking this press. They've a few times tried to split. They've been playing that deep diagonal. We got to make them pay for that, right?
Yeah. 100%. And it's a lazy pass.
Yes.
It's not even. Look at that pin down.
Saw
that was
Lytle.
a foul on the pin down.
That'll be her first. And Central is almost dipping Southeast into the bonus here in the first quarter. 2 more, or 3 more, I guess.
You go to that 2-3 to take that pin down away,
Yeah, and if they're going to pin down, it means someone's got to help. And it's got to be from the near side corner. You're running a 2-3. I mean, you got to
the guard's got to come back.
Yes.
And dig.
And along. Able to make that first.
This is who I don't think they have an answer for.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if she can stay on the floor, because that's been a problem all year for Justine.
Yep.
Got to stay out of foul trouble.
But she is active.
Yes.
She is very active.
Jones. Oh, gets underneath, able to convert that one.
And that's just body control. She baited right and went left.
See, I think they need to pressure that right there. There it is.
Beautiful steal by Jones. She passes it over to Tachoa in the corner. That's Devers.
That's
Jump ball, Centrals. And that was the tallest player on the court going up against the shortest player on the court there. Hughes and Baptiste check out for Gonzalez and Jackson.
Davis. Get a little bit more ball handling with this lineup. Oh, wow.
Okay.
That'll be on
What'd she do?
That'll be on Samantha Searcy.
Peterson in for Jones.
And, this is a very important moment in the game. A minute and a half left. Ania's on the bench. If you're Lincoln Southeast, you got to win these minutes. I mean, this is going to be your best advantage all night, playing with Ania not on the floor.
Here's Devers. Tachoa gets that rebound. She'll go back up. Not able to convert.
Get back.
And that is...
Boy, we missed a bunch, haven't we?
Olds with the rebound. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Blocked from behind by Peterson, and she will snap that one out to Gonzalez.
Slow down. Let's run something.
Jumping that pass there.
High screen and roll. Lily rolls. There's...
Here's
Give it
Gonzalez.
to her. Give it to her.
Tachoa.
She's there. There we go. That's
Peterson
what I'm
gets
looking
fouled. It's number 4, Catrice Olds.
If you hear me talking to myself, I'm usually talking to the post. Right there.
Peterson, great find.
There
She'll convert. Solid sequence for the Eagles. Now here is number 31, Graves. All the way over to Long. Freudenberg. Neuermeyer travels.
They got sped up. They could have held the last shot there. Only a 1 second difference.
I just got a text from Mr. Gaylor. You guys probably don't remember Mr. Gaylor.
He's on these ads.
Well, he is, and he's in Colorado watching us, and he has a question because he's a Southeast Knight.
Okay. Oh, my.
Yeah.
Okay.
He won a Hall of Fame last year.
I remember this.
But he says, Mr. Gaylor asks, records of both teams.
Yeah, so the Eagles are 15-9, and the Knights are 10-3.
13.
And do we have any common opponents?
Connor, wow. As the clock expires, Catrice Olds ties it up at 17. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with you at the end of this quarter break.
With the answer to Mr. Gaylor.
Starts with a C, ends with an on text. Contact. Oh, good, Abby O'Brien.
Yeah,
Tremendous. I've been lucky to have had great teachers in my life. My mother was an educator. And
Show
I think
her where
that's
instant replay
impressed
is.
upon me the value of having teachers that really liked their subject, knew their subject. One of the things I've sort
They should
of
be at the bottom.
always
They're gonna be all the way at the
tried
bottom.
to express is I enjoy
there's
the
nothing to
subject.
replay,
I enjoy
though, like,
teaching it.
we'll
I
tell
enjoy
you what
them
we
as
want. I mean, it's not a
students.
huge
So
They
I can
both beat
remember
West Side.
almost
They
all my
both lost to
teachers
Millard North. They
throughout
both
my
lost to Millard West.
upbringing. Obviously they had teachers have a big impact on students.
They both
I'm
lost
teaching
to
now
Gretna.
because of the great educators that I've had throughout my life. I had a great physics teacher. He was so engaging, so clearly enjoyed what he did that you couldn't help but just love being in that environment. If I can do it in a small way, if I can reflect any
we
of that
both
back
lost
for my
five,
scenes, boy, that
4,
really would be meaningful to me.
2, 1.
And welcome back to Omaha Central High School, where at the beginning of your second quarter, the score is 17-17. The Eagles are all tied up with the Knights after that tumultuous first quarter.
But we've got to answer the second part of Mr. Gaylor's question.
That
Do
we
they have any common opponents?
They sure do, and a lot at that. Both teams ended up beating Westside, and then the rest of these games I'm going to list off, both teams lost. Both lost to Millard North, Millard West, Gretna, Lincoln High, and Bellevue West.
Okay.
Albeit, both of them very close against Bell West. Lincoln Southeast was able to only lose by 4 against one of the top teams.
Wow, ripped away. Baptiste takes it herself, and
Nice.
she'll convert for 2, kicking the Eagles back into the lead.
Oh, they're in a 1-2-1-1. Here we go. Oh,
Branch. Searcy. Wow, long 3 from Montoya.
That was probably a foul. There
that
it is.
will be.
That's Lily's second, I believe.
Yeah, that's bothersome. That's just what I worried about.
Fouls on Peterson, her second, team's fifth.
And he's going to have to make a decision here.
And you already know they're going to go at her.
Yeah.
Swings it out to the corner. Branch has a wide open 3. No dice. Eagle ball.
I think we're going to see Tachoa again. Going to bodying up. We haven't seen Taylor really get unlocked yet.
They've
either.
been doing a good job staying right on her.
They've
And-
stayed home defensively.
Yeah.
In general, Lincoln Southeast.
Well, they're kind of tagging her as somebody to watch, aren't they? Almost box. Because that girl is on her. They're boxing 1.
Jones takes a 3 herself, sinks it.
That will free some things up.
Nia Jones.
Got to get that trap. There we got her.
Let her slip. That'll be Searcy taking it all the way. Peterson gets the block, though.
I think that's her third.
It is.
Oh, we got to carry.
Such
Unlucky.
is the nature.
As long as they call it both ways, call it consistently.
You said it.
You know the nature of the carry call.
Yeah. Yeah, I watch the Bulls a lot.
Okay.
Speaking of the NBA, how about them Nuggets?
They're not bad.
Well,
No, they're not. Soon to be 3-time 3P MVP, Nikola Jokic.
Not so fast.
Oh.
And is that on Lily?
I'm hoping it's on
Is it
Taylor.
Taylor.
Yep,
on
Taylor
Taylor.
Gonzalez gets her first.
We got a lot going over at Central right now, don't we? We got Roadshow. We got Boys District coming up
We got Don Bacon coming to school tomorrow.
Saturday.
Boys District Saturday.
Representative Bacon, right?
Yes.
Coming to speak to you directly or
Coming to speak to investing, actually.
investing?
Yeah, there's like an investment team here. And I was lucky enough to be one of the guests allowed to go and speak to the representative.
Well, very nice. Very nice.
And I know next week on the 1st is girls' state games. And then the 8th boys' state games start. So exciting couple of weeks here. Nice points, or nice shot there from Peterson.
And they came out in zone, and you know, one of the toughest parts about running a zone is defensive rebounding. Got to hit the glass if you're Lincoln East, or things can get ugly quick.
Got it. Oh, that's 2 on Taylor.
That's
Yeah,
1-1.
getting into foul trouble early. And yeah, 1-1 now with 5:45 left in the second.
Oh, it's
That's
on
on
Maya.
Hughes.
At the line to shoot 1 and 1. Olds.
Jeez. Dak is a
Gotta push.
force. Here's Jones. Kicks it. Gonzalez, a first chance for a 3. No good.
And she is just struggling tonight.
Yeah, I think that's 0 for 2. Lincoln Southeast calls a timeout. We'll take one with them, and we'll be right back with you here
Timeout, Lincoln Southeast. 30 seconds.
When we're talking about our students living in the digital age that they live in, it is so easy for them to access information and share their own perspectives. But we've also entered into the era of echo chambers online, where people often surround themselves with others with similar views.
You're not,
and the ability to
at this
engage
point
in
in the
civil
season,
discourse,
it's win or
where
advance, obviously.
you are expected to
if you win,
back
you win.
up the claims you're making with evidence.
This isn't a style of play that you're going to beat
so helping the
anyone
students to engage
let
in that
alone North
discourse,
North,
engage in that process
I mean, we're
of
being honest,
examination
pulled us
in a
last time
classroom
we
where
pulled
it's
us.
safe is so
Charlie,
important, so
can you
that when
pass
they
the
go
water?
to university next year, or they enter, the career field next year, that they're able to engage with people who have different opinions in a respectful way, but also in a way that pushes.
Welcome back to Omaha Central High School, where your score is 24-19 after that quick Southeast timeout. Getting back to it.
Now Lincoln East in the bonus. It's going to be important to defend without fouling if you're Central. We saw them go to the 1-and-1 already, but couldn't convert.
Jones. Nice job getting an arm in there. Davis kicks it out to Jones. Out to Davis again. She pulls. No good.
And if you're Lincoln East,